What's up? It's Jan Brown. Happy holidays and welcome to a special Christmassy edition of Basic Ass Kitchen, where I try recipes for the first time so you can learn from my mistakes. As you can see, probably we're not in a kitchen. This is actually going to be the first Basic Ass Kitchen video in my new kitchen, which is arguably slightly less basic, but the chef and the recipes are not. That was a terrible joke. But I wanted to do this like special holiday edition, trying a bunch of different types of hot chocolate. I am a huge hot chocolate fan, and I actually over the summer from Half Price Books found this hot chocolate cookbook. A bunch of the recipes are from here, a few are from Pinterest, a few I kind of just made up, either inspired by something that I saw. The way this is gonna work is, if you've seen some of my like low FODMAP diet videos and stuff, I do have some like dietary restrictions, and I try to do lower sugar stuff but also things with natural sugars and avoid processed sugars. So the way I have done this is I have a basic hot chocolate recipe that is low FODMAP, and I'm gonna do that one first. So I'll just show you like the plain basic hot chocolate recipe, and then all of these I'm gonna show you what they're all building off of that basic recipe. If there's any that I can link below, I will, but I will have everything on screen, and they'll all say like basic hot chocolate recipe plus, and then I'll add the other ingredients. So let's get down to the kitchen and start making some hot chocolate. Okay, so I actually wanted to talk through this one a little bit. I've got my cute little mug of the day. I'm gonna try it first and then we'll talk about it. Okay, I'm surprised. So basically what I did with this one, I feel like hot chocolate on its own is already really rich and decadent, and this just seemed like, I don't know if I can like tip this, but there's so much of this caramel sauce left in here. I did I'm trying to figure out fractions. I quartered the recipe because the recipe makes 4 servings, and then I cut that, so I eighth, I guess, the amount of caramel you're supposed to make, because that just seemed like a ton to me, and I still only just did a couple spoonfuls in here because I didn't want it to be like gross. This is pretty good. I probably could use a little bit more ginger too. I went a little bit light on that, but I'm actually gonna see if I can add more of the caramel without making a mess, because the caramel taste is barely there, honestly. And that might be because I went a little light on the butter too, for the caramel sauce. I also didn't do it the way you're supposed to. You're not supposed to, I think, like add it all in at once like that, but I didn't have the patience to be fancy with the caramel sauce. Okay, let's see what that is like. Okay. Sorry, a piece of fuzz. Now I'm getting the caramel taste to it, and the ginger, I think, kicked in a little bit more there. I'm not a huge fan of ginger on its own, so I always like go light on stuff like that, just like a little subtle hint of it. So this is pretty good. It's just, I don't know, I have a vegan caramel recipe that's honestly easier to make and involves less like butter and corn syrup and that kind of stuff, and just less sugar overall. So I think I would definitely make this again, but I think I would do that caramel instead of this one. It's pretty good though. So just for something different, I thought I would give my thoughts on this one in person. This time we have a white hot chocolate. Let's play this game in one of my vintage mugs. Oh, that was pretty seamless. Okay, I'm still playing with the new camera and the focusing and all that jazz. So I made a very small batch of this one because I'm not usually that into white hot chocolates. This is very similar to the Butterbeer hot chocolate recipe, and once again I did butterscotch schnapps. I still can't say that quickly, instead of butterscotch chips, just to try to like lighten it up a little bit. So it's still pretty hot. It's very butterscotchy. That seemed like a lot of schnapps, but that's what I did for I guess maybe the chocolate kind of overtook that flavor last time, because I was gonna just do one shot and then I could barely taste the butterscotch. It's not like a bad amount of butterscotch, but it's still a little hot. I like it, but I think it does not taste alcohol-y, which I don't think schnapps even has very much alcohol in it anyway, but if you don't like a really sort of like boozy flavor to your hot chocolate, this is good. It's definitely, it's a lot thinner than some of the other ones, which I like. If hot chocolate's too heavy, then I don't like it. So I think going schnapps versus chips is a good decision, but I don't taste a lot of the white chocolate. I think maybe a little less schnapps would bring that out more. That's good. I also did a little bit less of the sweetener just because butterscotch is such a sweet taste and white chocolate chips have, I'm pretty sure, more sugar in them than dark chocolate, so I tried to go a little bit easy on that too, just so things aren't too sweet. But yeah, I think I'll have to like maybe try these side by side sometime and see if there's one I like better. But I will definitely make this again, and I think just to kind of change up and do a white hot chocolate for a change. This is definitely a keeper. My 12th and final cup of hot chocolate here. The marshmallow cream is melting rapidly while I was trying to get a thumbnail. This is the hazelnut. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, this is kind of what I thought. I was sort of surprised that all you were supposed to do for this was to boil the hazelnuts in the milk for a little bit, and then, which I didn't get footage of that part, but, and then like add the chocolate in, and it's basically like hazelnut infused. I don't really taste any hazelnut. Yeah, it just kind of tastes like regular hot chocolate. I actually think what might work better, there's also a Nutella hot chocolate recipe in here that I think would work better, and I've actually been wanting to make some homemade Nutella for a while, so I think I might do that and then put that in the base hot chocolate recipe, and I think that would give it more of a hazelnutty flavor, but it's still good. It just doesn't taste like hazelnuts. The homemade marshmallow cream, well, marshmallows if these had worked out, but it's a really good addition. I'm definitely going to be making these again. So this was my 12 days of hot chocolate. Full disclosure, I did not do these 12 days in a row. That would be a little nuts even for me. I actually started this at the beginning of November and just did a couple of recipes a week. But if you have any of these that are your favorite, or any other flavors of hot chocolate you think I should try or you want to share, please let me know down in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. I post videos 2 to 3 times a week. Thanks so much for watching this one. Have a great holiday, and I'll see you next time.